Okay, so hey y'all. Today is December the 17th at 3:45 p.m. So today's video is basically going to be a story time. Okay? Like, we love a good story time. I know my friends do because I was recently telling them about some things that happened to me, and I was telling my friend, and my girlfriends know how I am, and she was like, girl, you should have said this or did that, da 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 da. And she was like, they lucky I wasn't there because I sure would have cussed their ass out. And I was like, yeah, I know you would have. I know you would have. So I'm gonna tell y'all the story time of what recently happened to me while I was at the store, Walmart, and what happened to me dealing with my Uber driver. So also, if you haven't already, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. We are on the way to 500 subscribers. I hope that everyone has a good holiday. I hope that everyone is doing well. I hope that everyone will be able to be with their friends, their families, and their loved ones. And I hope that everybody will be able to eat good food and all that good jazz. So the other day when I was at the store, right, I'm riding through Walmart in one of those little electric carts that they have in the store, right? So I got a cart full of stuff, right? And I stopped one of the associates to ask her, where something is, because I'm not familiar with the Walmart shopping center near the house. I'm familiar with the Walmart shopping center on the south side of Charlotte where I used to work, because I also used to live over there. Even though people be like, every Walmart is basically the same. Well, I don't know this one, and I'm not familiar with it, but I'm familiar and I know the other one because I was there all the time, and I also worked there at one point in time, so I was really familiar with that one. But I didn't feel like traveling through Uber 30 minutes there, 30 minutes back, which is a total of an hour. Then you gotta pay for the Uber there, pay for the Uber back, and then all the stuff you had to buy while you was at the store. That would have been too much. So I just went to the Walmart shopping center that's like 10-15 minutes away from my house, and pay for the Uber there, pay for the Uber back, and then pay for my stuff at the store. So boom, I'm in the store rolling around in the cart, right? I stopped one of the Walmart associates to ask her where something is, because like I said, I'm not familiar with that Walmart. So another associate comes up. The people at Walmart, they do the grocery shopping for you, and you just they just put the groceries in your car when you come to pick them up. The personal shopper at Walmart, that's what it is. The personal shopper at Walmart. So she was coming through with the cart, and I'm inside the aisle, and she's trying to pass me. Like, she trying to go this way, but I was already parked. I was already parked there while I was talking to the associate, and she was trying to get through while we was talking. And I looked at her, she looked at me, I didn't say nothing. So she just stood there, stuck on stupid, like, what is you doing? Like, you could back up and turn around. Like, she dead ass could have backed up and went the other way. But the girl looked the girl looked at her. The associate that was helping me also looked at her like, what? And then so I looked again. I said, "You need me to back up?" She said, "Yeah." And the way she said it just threw me off. Like, you got, like, I'm thinking in my head, like, you got all that space. You could literally back that motherfucking cart up and go the other way with nobody in your way. But you want me to back up when I was already sitting here, and you see me talking to another associate trying to figure out where what I'm looking for is at. And then, so you know what? Because I didn't want to argue with the lady, I just backed up, because I know my mouth can be ruthless, and I'm not trying to get into no verbal altercation with no old ass lady. I'm just not trying to do that. And then so I move out the way, and the girl that was helping me, she was like, "You way better than me, because I wouldn't have fucking moved." She was like, that was real disrespectful and unnecessary. She knows she could have backed her ass up and went the other way. I said, "Yeah, I know. But, people just don't got common sense. Common sense is not fucking common at all. And you're supposed to be a grown-ass adult. And, like, you asking me to move out the way when you see I got a cart full of shit. And you are able-bodied, lady. You could have took that cart and went the other fucking way." Like, it really pissed me off. And the girl was like, "Yeah, you better than me, because I wouldn't have moved. She would have had to move on her own." And I was like, "Yeah, I understand. I know." And then we went back to looking for what I needed, and she helped me find it. So, boom. Now we fast forward to the checkout. I didn't go to self-checkout because I just didn't feel like having to take the time to scan all them items myself. I was just feeling lazy. So I was like, I'm going to go to the regular register and have somebody check me out. And I bought like a lot of stuff. I bought some winter clothes. I bought some cleaning and hygiene and other necessities. I bought me some coffee. I bought some water. I bought some pop and all that good jazz. And then I bought my friends Christmas presents. And the little electric carts at Walmart, the basket in the front of the cart isn't actually that big to hold up a bunch of stuff. So I get to the register, the lady's ringing me up. The lady's like, "How are you gonna get all this stuff? Like, do you have somebody that's coming to get you? She's like, "Do you have your own car?" I was like, "No, ma'am, I have somebody coming to get me," meaning the Uber. She's like, "Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna finish ringing you up. We're gonna check out. And then I'm gonna get you a regular car and put all your stuff in a regular car, because this is a lot of stuff. And then when your ride gets here, I'll push the car outside and help you put them in the trunk." I was like, "Okay, but let me fast forward. Let me rewind. Let me rewind right quick, because I'm forgetting something." So, bro, I had spent so much at Walmart the other day that when I put my card in the card reader at Walmart, bro, that shit said decline. I was like, oh, fuck no. I said, no. I said, no, I know my credit card gonna work, right? So I tried it again. It declined again. The lady's like, "Is your card locked?" I was like, "No, ma'am. It should be working." So then I was like, "Oh, shoot. Sometimes the bank will block a transaction if they think it's fraud, or if it's a large amount at one time." So then I look at my phone, and it's a message from my bank, my credit card company. That was like, please verify if you try to make a transaction for the so and so amount at Walmart. And there was like, text back yes, Y for yes, and N for no. So I text back Y for yes, and then I'm looking through my cards. I'm like, where the fuck did it go? Where the fuck did it go? Da 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 da. Like, I'm panicking, like trying to figure out where I put it. Like, I was like, I know I ain't dropped it nowhere. I can't have lost it that quick. So I'm looking in my purse, looking in my purse. I see every other credit and debit card I got. And I see my phone, but I don't see the one that I was trying to use. So I look again, and it was deeper in my purse, and I was like, oh my God. I was like, I kept apologizing to the lady. I said, I'm so sorry. I said, my bank had blocked the transaction because it was a large amount at one time, and I never spend large amounts at one time. She's like, it's okay, I understand. I was like, I'm so sorry for taking up all your time. And I was like, I appreciate you for helping me. So she rang me out. She put my bags in a regular size cart, and then she pushed me out, helped me find my Uber, and then we get to the Uber, right? And the Uber driver was a male, obviously. Man. So then I opened the door to his vehicle, and the little step thing is high, cause mind you, I'm short as hell, and that step was high as hell. And so I get my leg in there, and I try to push up off my leg that's in the car to get into the vehicle, right? And I'm just struggling, having a hard time. And this is another reason why I need to unbig my fucking back. Because when you heavy, it's hard as hell to get into them tall ass motherfucking cars, especially with me being as short as I am, and me having physical limitations, and not everybody is going to be willing to help. So I'm struggling to get in the car, and the man won't help me. He was like, da 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 da, I can't help her, blah blah blah. So I tried to grab onto the the headrest that's for the passenger side. So I tried to grab onto the bar, right, and pull myself up on it, right, and it don't work. And the man was like, it's not what he said, it's how he said it that pissed me off. He was like, oh, this is not meant for you to pull up on to help you get into the car. He was like, there's a handle right up above you that you're supposed to use to help you get in the car. And I was pulling on it, but it just wasn't working. So I was trying to pull up on something that was closer to me, which was the back of the passenger seat headboard thing. And he was like, yeah, if you pull up on that and you break it, you gotta pay for it. Like, excuse me? And then let me rewind. So as the Walmart employee is putting my stuff in the back of his trunk, she's like, can you help me? Like, he was literally just standing there watching the lady put the bags in the car, and I'm over here trying to get in the car, right? And he's on his phone because he got like this headset on. And I guess he's talking to the person on the phone. He was like, yeah, I'm picking up somebody, da 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 da. And the lady was like, can't you see that she gonna need help? Like, she's disabled. Like, you can help me help her by putting the bags in the car. And he was like, he was on the phone, and I could hear him. Me and the worker could hear him. And he was like, yeah, she got me putting bags in the trunk. He was like, I'm not supposed to have to get out. Um, I don't do this. I don't get paid for this. Da 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 da. And then he gets in the car, and I'm still struggling on how to get in the car, right? And he's talking to the person that he's on the phone with about me struggling to get in the car, and he has not offered to help me not one time. Like, are you fucking for real, bro? Like, I'm a female with physical limitations, and you ain't offered to help me now, damn one time. And he was like, "Oh yeah, well I can't help her." Da da da. And his big headed ass just sitting in the front seat, just watching me struggle, bro. Watching me struggle, and that pissed me the fuck off. Like, you're literally watching me struggle, and you haven't offered me help not one fucking time. So then the doors open, and there's other Walmart associates standing there. They haven't offered to help me neither, but they see me struggling. So I see a Walmart associate, no, not an associate, a Walmart manager that I had seen while I was in the store earlier. She was a black lady, and I was like, "Oh, I know she gonna help me." And I said, "Ma'am, can you help me?" She said, "You just need a lift on helping you get in the car." I said, "Yes, ma'am. I just need you to help me, like, lift myself to get in the car, because this thing is too tall and I'm too short." So she helped me lift myself up. I finally get in the car, and I sit in the car, and I am silent the whole fucking way home, because that man pissed me the fuck off. Like, you obviously see I'm a female with physical limitations. You supposed to be a grown man, but your big headed ass just sitting in that big ass fucking seat, not offering to help me or nothing like that, and da da da, saying that you don't get paid to help somebody put their groceries in the car. Like, that is a common courtesy to help somebody when you see they need help. Like, come on now. And then so we riding, I'm silent in the car, he talking on the phone. I get home, right? I get to the house, and I'm just like, since it was so many bags, I was like, if you just drop the bags at the front door, I can take them in the house. I can take them in the house by myself, right? And he's like, "Okay." And he looked at me, and he, "Okay." And I was just like, "All right, whatever." And when I tell you, I was so pissed at him the whole ride. Like, I was pissed the whole ride. And then when I got home, he pissed me off even more. Then he talking about since it's cold, it wasn't even that cold. But, this is the South. And, as soon as it get a little windy or below a certain temperature, everybody think it's fucking freezing. I'm from up north, so it really wasn't bad. I just had on the hoodie, and I was still warm, I was like, it's okay. You could just leave him at the front door, and I'll just drag him in the house by myself. And he's like, "No, it's okay. It's cold, so I'll just take the bags inside." And like they were inside, but at the front door, inside the house, if that makes sense. And so then, yeah, he brought all the bags inside or whatever. And you bet your damn mama I did not leave that man a rating, and nor did I give his ass a tip, because there was no reason for you to be that rude. People don't know how to talk to people. People don't know how to have sympathy. People don't have common sense. People don't have common decency. People don't have respect or nothing like that for people when they obviously see that they're struggling. And that pissed me off. And the same thing for the lady at Walmart. She pissed me off too. I just hate how people think like they could be so rude and disrespectful in their old age, but they supposed to be the ones with all the wisdom and the knowledge and all that other shit. Like, yeah, y'all ain't got no common sense, no decency, no nothing. Like, and this is one of the reasons why I don't like to be around people, because I feel like if somebody pisses me off just enough, or if they catch me on a bad day, I'm gonna say some shit, because I know my mouth can be ruthless and I don't got time for that. So in order to spare myself the trouble of getting into a verbal altercation with people, I don't say nothing, because I know my mouth can be reckless, my mouth can be rude, and I've been told that by many people, and that's not something you want to experience at all. So that's another reason why I don't like being around people. I like being by myself, and I'm a homebody. But if you enjoyed this story time, please let me know down in the comments. Please let me know your favorite part of this video. Please, if you haven't already, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And please check out my most recent video. See y'all in the next video. Bye bye.